Welcome back. We are here with Marian Levine, and she is from the Friends of the Village. Good morning, Marian.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us today.
Good to be here.
Well, you look lovely. I love this color on you.
Thank you.
We were talking about that.
Yes. It's
Marian,
a good color for anybody.
I think so. It's a good summer color.
Yeah.
And you have a special event coming up on June 23rd on Friday at the Performing Arts Center. Can you tell me about that?
First I want to talk a little bit about what Friends of the Village does.
Let's do that.
Okay, the club was formed in 2009, and it was a time of great unrest in the community.
Oh.
So a group of people thought it would be good to get real information out to the residents and burst all the rumor balloons going around.
That was a good idea.
It's great. It's been going since that point to spread harmony and a very positive atmosphere in the village.
Yes.
So on Friday, we are going to have a program featuring two things. One is senior housing.
Yes.
What options do we have? We're all seniors. We're in denial. But, you know, we are getting to the point where we may need senior housing.
That's true.
So we're having Diane Masson come to speak to us about her book.
Yes.
And then we're having Carol Tryon from Alzheimer's Orange County, who's coming to talk about the respite care and the caregiving services that they're giving.
Absolutely.
And they started a new program which is being underwritten by the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Oh, wonderful.
And on allowing caretakers to bring their spouses, their responsible person over to the center, leave them for a couple of hours so that they can go to a movie.
Oh.
Go out to lunch with friends, what have you.
Oh, that's
so she's going to talk about that. And then Laura Boucher from our own social services department is going to talk about what information social services can give residents if they need caregivers.
Oh, yes.
You know, so she's going to come full of brochures and informational handouts. That's going to be Friday. It's free to anybody.
What time does it begin on Friday?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. in, I still call it Clubhouse 3, in the Performing Arts Center, Dining Room 2.
Oh, Dining Room 2?
2, yeah.
Dining Room 2, okay, at the Performing Arts Center. This Friday at 2 p.m.
This Friday, 2 p.m.
You know, it's going to be so hot outside, Marian. Why doesn't everybody just come in, enjoy some nice, cool air conditioning and time together with great information?
And learn at the same time.
Yes.
That's a win-win situation.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have many stories about the respite care that's available and the types of people have probably brought their stories to you about how they need this service.
I know. And there's, I don't know if you know the book, The 24-Hour Day.
Tell me about it.
It's a book on what it takes for somebody to give care to a demented or an Alzheimer's patient. And it just kills you. Often the caregiver dies before the Alzheimer's because it's so stressful.
Yes.
So they need help. They need some downtime for themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, this event is free for residents and their guests.
Yep.
So if you have a family member, maybe a son or a daughter or someone else in the family that may be a part of this care and also a part of the respite program for your family, everyone can learn.
They can all come.
It's true.
We'll welcome them. We even have cookies.
Oh, you have cookies.
We have cookies.
Air conditioning and cookies on Friday at 2 p.m. At the Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
And getting this information out, it truly is what Friends of the Village is all about.
This is true. This is true. That's what we're built on. That's our cellar of giving true information so that the residents can make constructive decisions not only about their present
Yes.
but also their future.
Absolutely. Now, at the beginning, when you were talking, you said we're all in denial. Oh, I think everyone is in denial. We all think that we can just keep going forever. What are some of the signs that you could say might be a consideration for folks to think, you know, it's about time to come here and learn from Friends of the Village on Friday about the respite care and about caregiving? What are some of the signs that might give us a warning?
A warning, a lot of scratches on your car.
Oh.
A lot of dents.
Yes.
You know, so that it means you're losing your sense of spatial relationships.
Yes.
And that to me is a warning, not necessarily of dementia or Alzheimer's. It's a warning that you may have to give up driving, so you may have to consider a senior housing option.
True.
You know, just where you're going. I recently had a problem that took half of my eyesight. I can no longer drive. I am living on the kindness of strangers who take me everywhere, and our bus system. And I'm starting to think about my next step.
Yes.
My next step.
Yes. Well, I'm so sorry to hear about this recent incident
Yeah.
for you, but I'm so glad to know that we do have the services, the transit services here at our village.
Speaking of transit services,
Yes.
guess what our next program is in July?
Tell me.
The bus system and its schedule. I just started riding it.
Yes.
It is phenomenal.
Well, so on this Friday, we will learn about respite and caregiving services in the Performing Arts Center this Friday at 2 p.m. But in July, you're going to offer more information about the transit system. Our wonderful buses.
Yep.
That, you know, we do hear that they're kind of empty.
They're empty. That's because my own theory about it is, if you were brought up in a city and used public transportation,
yes,
you won't hesitate using the bus system.
True.
But people who have hopped in their cars all the time, you know, ride a bus, it takes too long. Of course it takes too long. It takes much longer than riding in your own car.
But you get to read, you get to have a nice drink, a cup of coffee or a soft drink or something.
And you talk to the bus drivers who are some of the nicest men I have met in a long time.
Well, they certainly are in our village,
Yes.
that is for sure.
Yes, yes. And then, if I may take another couple of minutes.
Of course.
In August, we have our premier event of the year.
All right.
And that is Meet the Candidates Night.
Oh, good.
The candidates who are running for positions on our boards come, and you listen to what their political stand is.
Yes.
And then you have this opportunity to ask them questions on how they feel about this and that.
It truly is time to check in with the Friends of the Village, because this Friday in June we're going to learn about senior care, respite programs, and you have these expert speakers who are going to come give great information. In July we're going to learn about the transit systems, and then in August Friends of the Village is going to bring Meet the Candidates Night. It's your premier event, and everyone should keep in touch and keep an eye on what the Friends of the Village are doing.
And it's free.
It's all free.
With cookies.
With cookies. And I don't think it's going to be any less hot in August, so there's still air conditioning.
Yes.
Oh, Marian, I'm so glad you've been here today to tell us about this. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, now you know. Get to the Performing Arts Center on Friday at 2 p.m. to learn these great information about these programs for care and respite. And stay with us after this message. We're going to have our friends from Lux Travel Management come and speak to us about getting away, perhaps on a cruise. We'll see you in just a minute.